to GameSpot of Thrones. You are watching just a small segment of a much larger program where we discuss in depth Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 1, The Red Woman. If you'd like to see the full episode, be sure to head to youtube.com/GameSpot. Beware of spoilers. I've got a prediction too. Mine is about Sansa Stark. So I know a lot of people, myself included, weren't really very happy with what happened to her in Season 5. So, Season 4, she comes out of it and she's like a badass. She's working with Littlefinger. She's being all manipulative. And then in Season 5, she just, gets married off to Ramsay and is just sort of his punching bag. And then she escapes. Whereas this season, we've been promised that she's going to be, just sort of reclaim a lot of things, be a badass. And she's already been poised as being the key to the North. So I think the way that her season's kind of going to go is that we know that the Mormonts of Bear Island are only going to answer to a Stark. So she's also going to Castle Black with Brienne and Pod because she knows that's where Jon is. She's heard that's where Jon is, so she needs to go find some family, find some help. But I think she doesn't know that Jon's dead. So when she gets there, she's actually just going to find Davos, who she's going to ally with. So she's going to get on board immediately Davos, like the loyal members of the Night's Watch, and the wildlings. And with wildlings comes giants. So I think unintentionally Sansa is going to become just basically Queen of the North and do a way better job of it than Robb ever did, because Robb just sort of was immature, didn't think, ended up marrying someone and, basically costing half his family. Whereas I think Sansa has been through so much and she's learned from so many people. She is basically going to become the boss-ass bitch of the North and take on the Boltons. I think that's what's going to happen with her. Kate, what do you think?
I think she's never going to trust anyone again, and I think that's definitely a good thing in Game of Thrones. Like, if you remember back to Season 1, Littlefinger says to Ned, you should never have trusted me. And that's the whole point. That's the whole point of Game of Thrones, is just don't trust anyone. Even Cersei shouldn't be trusting Jaime. So I think she's in a good position to be Queen of the North.
Dave?
I think it's a great theory. I can't wait to see her and Davos side by side. What a dream team. They're going to cause some damage, some well-due damage to the Boltons.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully we'll see her back in her old home Winterfell pretty soon. The badass bitch that she is.
So I know that Ramsay's also on his way to Castle Black, but we've also seen in the trailers there is like a massive confrontation outside Winterfell, so I'm not entirely sure if their paths will cross then, or if Ramsay will just send, his 20 good men up to do his dirty work for him. But I'm really excited for that big confrontation outside Winterfell.